You heard it here first. Golf has canonically killed more people than the movies Fantastic Four, Superman, Thunderbolts, I think even Deadpool Wolverine. Like golf might be even more dangerous than being a superhero.
What did I do?
Watch, bro. What the? Well, I I hate to say it, but I loved it. It was so stupid and genuinely like the worst parts of this movie made me laugh. Now, if you don't know what movie I'm talking about, Happy Gilmore 2 just was released on Netflix this Friday. Didn't even realize it, and I ended up watching it. Now, apparently, this movie was supposed to have a much different story involving Chubbs, Carl Weathers, but since he passed, they had to like change the whole thing, which I think is just absolutely absurd. I mean, like, spoiler alert, movie just straight up starts off with just him killing his wife. And it just goes off the deep end from there. I mean, he ends up killing Eminem too. Um, there's so many different cameos. I can't even like Bad Bunny has a lot of screen time for some reason, and it was great. I loved it. I have no complaints. It was just like, why is all this here? They had a lot of really stupid fart jokes, but then they also just had like so many that it was just like ironically funny. They have the super tech bro villain, which is also ironically funny. Like his bad breath was just like fart breath, and I was just like, who came up with this? It was almost like '90s comedy meets Tim Robinson skits, and it just creates this weird mutated baby that I just like want to hold. Now, I grew up watching Happy Gilmore. I've probably watched it like 10 times over now. I was always into those like Adam Sandler slop movies growing up because they were just like lowbrow jokes that I got as a kid, and I thought they were hilarious. And there's a ton of people who don't like Adam Sandler movies, and if you don't like Adam Sandler movies, this is definitely not the movie for you. But if you are an Adam Sandler fan, minus Uncut Gems, like this goes hard. This goes hard. But basically, the plot goes: he kills his wife. Yada yada yada. 8 years go by. He becomes an alcoholic. Makes sense. He killed his own wife. He regrets killing his own wife. And then some billionaire dude is like, "Hey, I want to turn golf into Squid Games slash Rocket League. I want it to be fun, and it is just all over the place." Then it ends up with him like trying to golf again. He meets up with the baddie Margaret Qualley, Eric Andre, and it starts to derail from here. Like you have Shooter McGavin come in and he's in an insane asylum for 30 years and he's just like I don't even know how to explain it. And then he finds out because the tech billionaire who wanted Adam Sandler to join his new mini golf scheme didn't even get into that. Tech Bro is like, "Hey, I want to make golf fun for some reason." Doesn't explain why. He's just like, "Yeah, let's pretty much like Rocket League-alize, Rocket Leagueify golf." Happy Gilmore was like, "Nah, dude, F you. Get lobbied on." And then, yeah, okay, where was I? Tech Bro, Freeze, Shooter McGinn. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. That's how bad this is. Not bad, good, bad, bad, good, bad. You get me. We get each other here. Tech Bro, Freeze, Shooter McGavin. He's like, "Hey, I pretty much made these guys super golfers by giving them surgeries, and then they do like a weird like Straw Hat Luffy, Mr. Fantastic motion in order to stretch and hit like golf balls 400 plus meters. And apparently that's like the whole point of the game, which I don't watch golf, but I feel like there's a lot more to that. Um, Happy Gilmore's sons are just hilarious because like their lines, if it was said by just one person, wouldn't be funny. But since it happens 4 times, it's just like they just found out that repetition is just stupidly funny. I don't know. I laughed every single time. Like when they threw their asses, when they were, sitting their wing out, like that shit was just I can't even like I'm so disappointed in myself. Back to the point, I would like to point out that like they do like a crap ton of callbacks to the first movie, like straight up just like YouTube rewinds of like best clips from Happy Gilmore, and usually I don't like when sequels do this because you're just nostalgic baiting, but they do it to the point where it was just so overbearing that it just became so comedic, and I just started crashing out. Like it was just too much. It was good. I just think this movie, like, not only was it a good sequel, but it was a great evolution of just like generational humor. I had the original Happy Gilmore, which was in the '90s, so I had the '90s humor. The typical Caddyshack, um, Ken Adam Sandler movies where it's more of like there's a loose storyline. Not even loose. There is a storyline in these movies that plays all the way through. They make jokes. They get good at something. They get the girl. Yada yada yada. And they somehow found a way to ground that into kind of the absurdity of Gen Z humor and just like s- somehow make everything just that shit insane. And it worked. I for one enjoyed it. However, I understand nepotism. Like I'm not like one of those Twitter dudes who are like, hey, you don't deserve to be an actor because your father's a famous actor. I could care less. I mean, if you have those relationships, use it. If you're not, then that's on you, man. But I was just having a hard time with the two daughters because they look so similar, and it was just hard for me because I'd like turn this way, turn back, and there was a different daughter, and I was like, oh, that's Adam Sandler's kid. Other than that, cameos were amazing. Adam Sandler, you could tell he enjoyed making this. His drip, oh my gosh, I need to start dressing like that, dude. I think everyone needs to dress like him. Like this was just a showcase of like how fashionable Adam Sandler is. Bravo, bravo. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got for this movie. At the end of the day, it's a big nothing burger, but it was enjoying it. I did enjoy seeing the good old Happy Gilmore be Happy Gilmore. Thank you again, guys, for watching this. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below how you feel about this movie. And thank you for watching. I will see you next week.